guys. If you are seeing me for the first time, my name is Lara, and for my returning subscribers, you guys are wonderful. Thank you for always being there. Thank you, and God bless you. In today's video, I would like to be talking to us about drop shipping business. Many a times you see a lot of people asking about different kind of businesses that they can do that will not involve a lot of capital, or the one that they can even do that does not even involve any form of capital. So that is why I've come up with this topic today. Probably it might be useful to one or two people. So what is drop shipping? Drop shipping is a business model that allows you to start a business without having to own a physical shop where the goods are stored or processed. It means that you can start this business without having a shop, without having the physical goods, without having anything whatsoever. You can start this drop shipping business that I'll be talking about. So let me just, before I go further, let me just tell us some advantages of drop shipping business. Number one of them is that it is very easy to start. Dropshipping business is very easy to start, and another thing is that there's no risk of loss. We have a lot of businesses that no matter the visibility study that you have done, by the time you venture into that business, there's no how that you know encounter or get to have a loss in that kind of business. We have a lot of them that even after investing a lot of money, you just discover that you don't get that money back. But when it comes to drop shipping, you don't have any risk at all, because you are not even making use of your capital. You are not buying any form of product that you might not be able to sell at the end of the day. Another thing is that you don't even need a shop to start the drop shipping business. This means that you can do this business in the comfort of your home. Even as a working class person, you can do this business and it will not have any kind of interference with a particular job or business you are doing. You can do it even if you have a shop where you are doing where you have an existing business. You can still do drop shipping. Another thing is that it does not involve capital. You don't need any capital to start this business, and you don't even need to pay for the product even when you want to sell the product. So what are the things that you need to do before you start this dropshipping business? The first thing you have to do is that you have to know the products that you want to go for. We have a lot of products out there. We have a lot of suppliers that need dropshippers. They want people that dropship for them. They want people. You are just like an intermediary between the person that is supplying the goods and the person that is buying the goods. So we have a lot of people that need the dropshippers. So you don't have to pay. You don't have to buy the products, but you need to have basic knowledge of the products that you want to go for. Once you have discovered, okay, this is the product you want to sell, you have to have the knowledge of the product. Probably when customers will be calling you to ask about the products or the business you are doing, you will have one or two things to say. Not that you will say, okay, I'll get back to you and start calling the supplier. You have to have a ready-made answer whenever anybody calls you to find out about the business that you are selling. So you have to know the product you want to sell. You have to have the basic knowledge of the product. And another thing is that you have to meet the supplier. Once you know the product that you want to sell, look for whoever that is selling the product. Either it's in the market, either is in your area close to you. Just look for where they sell the product. Meet the supplier that you want to dropship. We have a lot of them today that they do it, they have the knowledge. Even when you tell them that you want to dropship their products for them, there will not be any need for questioning or things like that. So the next thing is that the supplier will be sending you pictures and videos of the available items in the store or in the shop. You will have a lot of videos, you will have a lot of pictures, and these are what you work with. These are the things you work with. This is a business that you do online. So all you have to do is just to start advertising the business. Post online, post on your Instagram handles, post on your Facebook. You can create a WhatsApp group. You can advertise the business anywhere online. So in fact, we have a lot of groups on Facebook that deal with business. You can actually join any of these. You can join as many as possible, where you'll be able to showcase the products that you sell. And another thing is that you have to be consistent. You have to be consistent in advertising your product. It's not something that you do today, you relax, maybe after a week or after a month you start again. You have to be so consistent. Let your product, let it flow all the kind of groups that you have. Post your product in any groups, anywhere you know that you can post. Let people continue seeing your product, let them continue seeing you, let them continue to see your advert, and before you know it, people get familiar with you, and before you know it, you see people placing order and things like that. And if possible, you can even pay people to make advert for you. We have a lot of people that have a lot of that have maybe a channel, have for a lot of followers. You can actually meet these people to make advert for you, because they already have their audience where they can put out your products, and from there you start generating customers. And another thing is that what's it called, you can also create a website where you name your website, you put the products, you everything relating to that product, so that once people get to your website, they will know what the business entails and things like that. So what are the steps involved in this dropshipping business? The first thing is that when a customer places an order, let's assume the product is 1,000 naira, you have to put your own profit, either it's 200 naira or 500 naira. Let's assume you want to add 500 as your own profit. Then you tell the person that is buying the product that the product is 1,500 naira. So after you have concluded the transaction with the person will pay into your own account. The person will pay into your own account, and after the payment has been done, you remove your own profit. Then you send the actual capital to the supplier. It's the supplier that will get the goods across to the person that is buying it. And another thing is that you have to talk about logistics with the supplier, so that anytime you have an order, it will be easier for the supplier to get the goods across to the person that is buying it. So once the customer places an order, you send the order to the supplier. After you have removed your own profit, then the supplier will get the goods across to the person that owns it. Another thing is that another vital thing that I would like to talk about here is that you have to have a record. We have a lot of people that have business today, but they don't keep record. No matter the business you are doing, even if it's your own personal business, you have to have a record. That is where you'll be able to know if the business is viable or not. So you have to have a proper bookkeeping where you record the profits you make either on a daily basis or on a weekly basis or on a monthly basis. At least you should be able to know that, okay, this thing that I'm doing, does it even worth the stress, does it even worth all the advert and things like that. You have to have a record, and if it's okay for you, then you know that it is something you can continue with. And if not, you know that, okay, either it's the product that is not selling, or it's you that you are not good in the business. So you will know either to go forward or to move backward. So another thing that I would like to talk before I close this video today is that you have to look at sellable products. Look at sellable products. Look at things that you know that people will always love to buy. Like human hair now, a lot of people like buying hair, kitchen utensils, even baby items, a lot of things, even foodstuffs. There's nothing you cannot do, and you can even dropship for like 2 or 3 people, 3 different kind of things. You can dropship for as many things as possible. If this one is not selling, definitely another one will sell. So you have to know the kind of things you want to go for, not something that you continue putting up the advert every day and there will not be demand, there will not be sale, there will not be anything. So know the kind of product you want to go for, and this will help you in your business. So if you are not really clear with this my dropshipping business video today, probably you can Google search. You will get more tips on how to start, how to make suppliers and things like that. Here I'll stop in this video today. If you enjoyed today's video and you have any question to ask, you can easily get across to me, and we'll have a kind of discussion, a kind of chat on how to start, on how to go about it and things like that. Here I stop today. We'll meet in another video. Thank you and God bless you, and bye for now.